with the AFPRC hospital, and today, as luck will have it, we are very glad that he is the man sitting at the pinnacle at the ministry. So that the support that he is giving us, he has been giving us from when he was slightly lower down in the ladder to where he is today, and the support has been consistent. We salute you, sir. The former Honorable Minister of Health has a very good heart for Gambia and has it in him to be very passionate about seeing the development of the health service in this country. Not only in the conventional forms, but also looking at other areas that can help complement the health sector in this country. And today, I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag, but later on we are traveling to the other side of town. And what we are going to do there is a manifestation of what I have just told you. This is something new that they are piloting, and it's a beautiful thing, and Trust Bank is very happy to be part of it. But that's for later on, in a couple of hours from now. This sanatorium, I will give you a brief history. I'm not the oldest person here, but just looking at the structure of Banjul. Remember, Banjul is our capital. It used to be called Bathurst. And it was the administrative capital of this country. But it is not an accident that you will see that the cemeteries are at the entrance into Banjul. In those days, I'm sure for those who were here in the 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, the cemeteries must have been very far from the center of Banjul. I think it is not an accident that they are located way outside at the edge of town. Today it doesn't seem so, but back in the day, it was at the edge of town. The sanatorium, which is further down, tells you that it is even further from the edge of town. Just by its location, tells you that during colonial times, it was not a facility that was uppermost in the minds of the people. It was not a facility that they expected a huge number of people to converge in and a huge number of people to be coming in and out to visit. Its location itself tells you how it used to be before Trust Bank came. Seriously, I cannot even explain to you how it used to be. But thankfully, we have a management with foresight and a great love for Gambia. They looked at all the health facilities in this country and decided which one has the least attention. And we decided that this is the one. And since then, to tell you the truth, we have spent over 12 million developing the different areas which the former minister has dilated on numerous occasions, and I am not really going to sit here and bore you with all of that. Suffice to say that this, as per the number of patients it holds at any one time, I haven't seen a health facility in this country with its level of excellence. And we thank the ministry for working hand in hand with us over the years to help us to achieve what we are witnessing here today. It is very important too for such an important health facility to be able to be accessed. And the accessing of this facility is why we are here today. We have decided at the bank to build a link road from the main road to the facility for visitors of the patients coming here, for the patients themselves, and for the ambulances coming in and out as well. But this, ladies and gentlemen, is no ordinary road. We could have built any road. There are various differences as per the excellence you want to see on the road. But we are cognizant of the fact that there is a lot of road works going on in Banjul and around Banjul at the moment. And if you look at even Hagan Street, around also the marketplace, at the front of the Edward Francis Small Hospital, you will notice that all the roads that we are building now The level of excellence is unprecedented in the history of this country. They are actually using what they call beton, I think it's granite, and also cement roads all around town. The government is putting up huge amounts of money for that. We at Trust Bank didn't want to be left behind. We decided that if this is the quality that is going around the country at the moment, that's what we're going to do too. We invited Mr. Guy, and at a cost of 2.7 million, this is what we have today to complement all the work that we have done here over the years. Again, I cannot thank the ministry enough, but we have to keep doing it. We thank the Ministry of Health, we thank the government of this country, and we really thank all our stakeholders for. And also, most importantly, before I forget, we want to reserve a special thank you for our customers who have supported us to give us the capability to be able to do what we do for our country. We thank you.
The presence of the two ministers is a high attestation of Trust Bank's high level of social responsibility approach, which is evident in the bank's various social responsibility interventions, mostly in the area of healthcare delivery in the Gambia. Almost 10 days ago, I was summoned then as DPS Admin Finance by the Honorable Balaga Bajahumpa. After doing all the groundwork, he said, I've hooked you with Trust Bank and you take over from there. Work with the bank and make sure this day become a reality. Then I didn't even know I was going to be here starting as the Honorable Minister of Health and Social Welfare and National Assembly Matters. So thank you very much for the trust bestowed on me. One of our strategic objectives the Minister of Health, Social Welfare, National Assembly Matters is to have access. The DPS technical will attest to that, is to have access to healthcare services. And this building of this road is a clear manifestation of Trust Bank's readiness and always be there to work with the Minister of Health to achieve its strategic objectives. It would have been nice for Honorable Gabajahumpa to continue to stand before you, but he insisted that I have to stand. But this is really an honor for him, and it's really his show. Honorable, thank you once again. We are aware of Trust Bank's investment in the health sector from 2007 to date of over $12 million, of which $9.5 million have already been invested in sanatorium. So we know how important sanatorium is important. It's in the heart of Trust Bank Gambia Limited. We are also aware of over $1 million been invested in the AFPRC General Hospital in Farafenni, and over $1 million, approximately $1 million to Lima Street Clinic in Banjul, and also almost the same amount to Bikama, Gunjur, and other health interventions. His Excellency the President made no mistake making Honorable Balaga Bajahumpa the Minister for Transport, Works and Construction. And I have no doubt in my mind that this road is a quality road, and this is what we want to see all over the country. And I know Honorable Balaga Bajahumpa will ensure that we have this type of roads all over the country. You've already set the space for our thinking. So thank you very much, Trust Bank. On behalf of the Minister of Health, Social Welfare, National Assembly Matters, and the government and people of the Gambia, I want to thank Trust Bank for this investment and for continuous cooperation and collaboration. So thank you very, very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister of Health, Social Welfare and National Assembly Matters. Honorable Minister, ladies and gentlemen, he was explaining